It's a beautiful day in Detroit and a beautiful day for football. Thanksgiving 2022 has came around for the NFL season sim. The Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers, a classic NFC North rivalry. These two played on Thanksgiving in the first year of the season sim back in 2016. Since then, the Lions have played the Bears, Steelers, Chiefs, Bengals, and Bills on Thanksgiving. They've lost to all of those teams. They look to get their first win on Thanksgiving in the season sim today against the team they played the first year that they played on Thanksgiving. Jared Goff and the Lions getting set to take Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers here from Ford Field. It's time to start the Thanksgiving Day games. Mason Crosby kicks us off when we're underway from Ford Field. Khalif Raymond will take it out from about 3 yards deep in the end zone, out to the 23. Jared Goff, former Los Angeles Ram, now here in Detroit. The Lions have had a much better season than what they were at 2-15 a year ago. And Jared Goff, the level of quarterback play he has been at right now has been much, much better than what it was a year ago and when he was at the Rams. 4th and 2 from the 17. Campbell keeping the offense out there going for it. Goff, pitch, Williams, and he won't get there. He is stuffed, and Jamal Williams failing to get to the first down marker, and the Packers take over. And Aaron Rodgers, two-time Super Bowl champion, league MVP in 2017, hasn't had much success since. They went to the playoffs. They have won plenty of games, but this year's been different. They sit at 5-6, 1st and 10 from the 26. Play clock winding down. Rodgers, the throw, it is intercepted, picked off, and the Lions get a massive takeaway. That's Harris, who robbed it away of it looked like Robert Tonyan. And look at this. Here's the throw from Rodgers. Yeah, it just got stripped away. And that was Alan Lazard, look at that. Harris sticking his hands up there, getting in between him and Lazard. And now the Lions take back over the Packers' miscue. 3rd and goal from the 1. Pack crowd on their feet. Play action. Rodgers rolling to the right. He's in! Touchdown, Green Bay! Aaron Rodgers bringing out the belt, using his legs for the touchdown. And the Packers get on the board first with less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Nearly 40 years old and still showing the mobility. His first rushing touchdown of the year. Look at him get out of the pocket right there, secure it, take the shot, and roll his way into the end zone. And the Packers are able to score first. Rodgers had the interception on the first drive, but he's able to bounce back on the second one. Mason Crosby, for the point after, knocks it up and through. 7-0 Green Bay. What a drive by the Packers. That will end the first quarter. 7-0 in Detroit. Packers lead on Thanksgiving. From the 27, 1st and 10, play clock winding down. Rodgers, firing, it is caught! Touchdown! Equanimeous St. Brown, what a catch! Over a Lions defender, look at this. The throw, one-on-one contested with Okuda. And Equanimeous St. Brown goes up and grabs it. Unbelievable catch. And now the Packers are going to be up 14-0. In their first matchup in 2016, it was a close first half. But right now, the Packers are absolutely dominating the Lions. From the 43, Goff under center. Looking, pass is caught. That's Fells. Fells! He's off to the races! He's inside the 5! He's all the way! Touchdown, Detroit! And they're right back in this game. Darren Fells, the former Texan, takes it all the way. What a way to turn this game around by the Lions. Look at Goff standing in the pocket. Jair Alexander missed the tackle on Darren Fells and was able to take it all the way. First touchdown as a Lion came here last year, and he's made a great impact with this offense. And here's the extra point from Michael Badgley. that is up and through, 14-7. Here's the field goal attempt from Mason Crosby, who's made it in here a lot. This one up and through from 54, 17-7. The Packers go back up by 2 possessions. 2-minute warning in the first half with Green Bay up 17-7. 1st and 10 from the 34. Goff to throw. Pass intercepted. Eric Stokes with the interception, and Goff is able to wrap him up. And the Lions, who are driving there, turn it over again. Eric Stokes, this Packers secondary is one of the best in the league. We barely talk about him, but Aaron Rodgers goes back out there, up by 10, looking to increase the lead. Mason Crosby, this one from closer this time, from 38, knocks it down the middle. And we will go to the half with the Packers up by 13, 20-7. An outstanding first half by Green Bay. The interception was the only miscue, but they were able to capitalize on the next drive, and they punch in a 20 first half points. Green Bay looking great so far as we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. 2nd and 10 from the 12. Aaron Jones in the backfield. He's had a monster day so far. They give it to Jones. Jones makes a cut. Touchdown. And this game is getting blown out of the water. And the Packers are doing it again to the Lions on Thanksgiving. And this time it's on a more drastic level. Dan Campbell not very happy with the defense. But the Lions, they beat the Packers in Lambeau in Week 3. But now, when they go to Detroit, the Lions, they are not living up to the expectations that they had. And the Packers have came prepared. They're going for 2 to make it a 20-point game. Rodgers now under center. Drops back, fires, incomplete. Was looking for Tunyon, and it's a 19-point game. But nonetheless, still 3 possessions from Ford Field. 1st and 10 from the 39. Packers send 4. Goff looking, firing, and is caught. And he's still upright into the end zone. Harrison Bryant, touchdown Detroit. Wow. That was incredible. Eric Stokes had Harrison Bryant for a tackle, but he stayed upright on the way down. Look at this. Leaping in the air, catches it. Stokes hits him, but he stays upright. Bryant, the 5th or 6th receiver on the depth chart, comes in and makes an absolutely stellar play to put the Lions right back in the fight. As here's Michael Badgley for the extra point. 26-14. Don't turn the channel, folks. We might have ourselves a game. Crosby, chip shot from 29. Knocks it through, and it's a 15-point game again. Still not out of reach. Lions got a chance, but their defense has got to step it up along with their offense being more consistent. And we will go to the 4th quarter. Tackle made on Brock Wright to set up 3rd down. 29-14, Packers in front. So here is Badgley to cut the lead back down to 12. First field goal attempt of the day from 41. His kick is up and through. 29-17. The Lions, their offensive struggles are still there. It is not as bad, but they need to find the end zone. From the 4, 2:52 to go. Rodgers in the shotgun. Jones to his left. Giving to Jones. Jones extends, and he finds the end zone, and that will do it. The dagger in the hopes of the Lions' victory. And the Packers are going to blow him out again. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Arguably his best game in his career. I'm sure that puts him over 140 yards rushing. Look at that extension. Just fighting to get the ball over the plane. And this to make it a 29-point game. The Packers won by 22. They won 39-17 when they met a couple of years ago. It's 36-17 right now. 4th and inches. 2:02 to go. If you don't get it here, it's probably the game. Oh, they're going to throw, and it doesn't work. And that's a very interesting way to take us to the 2-minute warning, as the Packers will get it back. And the final seconds tick off the clock. The Lions have yet to win a game on Thanksgiving. The Packers on Thanksgiving are now 2-0 as they beat the Lions the first time, and they will beat them for the second straight year. How about that? A classic rivalry, but this time the Packers, they get revenge on the Lions for what they did to them in Week 3. And 10 weeks later, Week 13, they have a great showdown and a very fair game. The Lions will slip to 5-6-1 and third in the NFC North. The Packers will get back to 500 and at 6-6, moving to second in the NFC North and their chances, for the playoffs will be a lot higher with this win over a division rival, as they are now 1-2 in the NFC North. They still got to play the Vikings once, and they got to play Chicago twice. But there are the stats for you. The Packers are able to get a massive Thanksgiving win over the Lions. We hope you enjoyed this telecast from Detroit, and we are wishing you a happy Thanksgiving. So 36-17, the Packers straight up dominated from the beginning. They had the early interception, but since then, that defense was absolutely unbelievable. 27 for 34, 293, a TD, and a pick for Rodgers. Jones, 146 rushing yards, and that's meant to say 2 TDs. Career day for him. Goff threw for 341. He had one of his best days as a Lion. Just wasn't enough as the Packers get a huge win. This is ASC. Happy Thanksgiving. Signing off.